up, everybody, and welcome to yet another exciting episode. Iya the Connect. Ishinenandine was Suecey Chigelo Chaku Kopala. Kopala. On today's episode, I will get to connect with my boy all the way from the Copper Belt. He currently does have a new single out titled Tebufwayo Wesu, which features Selemanyo, but also he's given us controversial music over time. With a different sound, how acceptive has the Zambian audience been to his music? Selemanyo, ewara isa panopenengana mukota kwa questions, please feel free. Mwalemba ko palapene pa social media, but pakwambira show up. Tolambira kone chakwe at danger. On the other side, he's going to be joining me. Mwika dupanopene tuarabwe. Welcome back. In case you're just tuning in, few me yamba fena ifurwakare. Starting now to the days because Selemanyo and I were playing a game ko backgrounds. Eta kufura kono ruse.
Life takwa bokumfo ruse bagam.
Takwa.
Ari kosera takwa bantu ni mwana kashino lumo kukusepa ifo ya zango.
But the actual bad. I gave him a good run for his man.
I was even surprised. Do man actually tell so poor. And you know
I don't know how to play. Like then I've been picking up but station yari furwa.
Yari furwa. Station.
Gasa break if you mundama boy ta ureta mafeyapo.
Ndara makusangwa vakwambira rangwa te ayamazale turete yaga. Kuleka wali hapo rangwa 34. Rakana mafaka kuba tabia ma 5 zari. Kawara I believe shata na chimuina po dava ma 5 zari ngakuina tubili ni shawe shaja po 5
na shari avika pona profits pamor. But you know what, Selemanyo, I'm so excited to host you. Bad boy Selemanyo ngatamwaishwa na kwatoka chilumbo chanyu hapa featuring Selemanyo. Very different, very nice, but before we get to that conversation, right? And I think twadishimike ko yona back in time.
Yeah, like last year. Is it last year?
Napa kokorai era ndensha twarera ndenshi. But also, do you know what it made me realize? You've been working very, very hard when it comes to consistency of putting out videos, putting out music. Are you getting any help from anyone?
Yeah, I have help around with the guys that I work with. Definitely, I've got a team. And a couple of guys that I can point and say, okay, they believe in me to execute the works that I'm doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now
they're showing borrowing, but in the show shoot a video. What about investment? That's why I'm asking you that, because Muli, they're checking out 1 month, you're able to drop 2 songs and also my songs there is and my videos na shani. That's why I was asking you that question. But you know what? Let's talk about your growth, right? From being P Junior Selemanyo, you've transitioned to being Selemanyo, and also you've done so much work. What would you say has been very different from the time you're trying to push as P Junior before Karibra and Takarachtik?
I think the consistency. The consistency and just believing in myself. Akale kwale baile yako bati ule itushikana ngole chitefintu shine. Then as time goes by, you learn to grow. Yako bati wakula fyo omuntu fyo wadaba fyangu ule chitefintu. I think my seriousness che. Yako bati just know what you want. By the way, I'm a go-getter. I have to punda va tola
Okay, so now away from your music just a little bit. Let's talk about your image, your style, your branding as an artist. If you don't know that seriousness, when you took that change and became Selemanyo, everything changed about you, including your image. Fashion, you know, that's a feel like tunga. The fashion, about fashion.
Fresh again. Fresh and again. And again. Again and again. Fresh again. I'm fresher than them. God damn.
Come on.
Again and again. Yes, sir.
So do you have someone from your team nangunuwa feel like it's your brains and you think about all of those outfits and put them together?
Quite a idea go tifanga tule bombeli ngitura tarikishanya no kusana. Because I can come with an idea and other people against it. So opinion ya muntu na ipo to respect. Kala fena bantu akwati you know okay tateta mbepi yo. Sometimes kala fena munene kana abuka badavati accidentally che wapopoka. Kala fena idea akwati planned che. According to the script na ngofunda ofyo kumonika this particular time na ngo just style so.
Okay. How many people are part of Tonda Gang?
Tonda Gang. Bengi. Ambiba afyo mu behind the scenes.
So what does it take for someone to qualify? I'm asking for myself.
Ila first wararo de keshap. Ilo ka fina wina wingile mufika ili no sina talent kwa finish yonse te talent ye.
Nation mnero de shapo ya
mafika. Kwa feri mona passion ishashani wafuka tire fifinto.
I'm so passionate about everything. I'm very passionate about everything.
Kana music ya ups and downs. So for wafi aware che whether tumuri pama down ifulinga che waziwa. Not a situation where you give up share na kwa ka situation kana ngwada fa tuachokama muri just style. So you need to be passionate share. Talent ifure fi aba.
Yeah.
Na kuspera fi mutima wawe once.
Okay. So away from Tonda Gang, you have, and I know you get asked this all the time about your friendship with Dismal, right? But you're not signed to a pilot. So are you signed to anyone?
No.
Why not?
Kairi na ushakusaina kwa kupatikisha.
I just want to know, but you know why, obviously you're an artist, you should know why a lot of people would prefer being signed as to being an independent artist. Kabara mwana kwati, fintifilangu kako, wakumina kwa moves.
Kairi na move ya sangwa. Every person, every artist has got their own journey, a destination. So I wouldn't love to put my vision in someone's hand. What if you
collaborate?
Collaborate bomba. Apa collaborate na pena.
Yeah, kwebati ngaba kusaida. It's your vision. No muntu wako atinabilivamo, and then you're able to go forward. Not necessarily that they handle. They never send a vision or whatever. Move left, move right.
Not funny. Not funny. Kwa failure kwa muntu na kwa direction waisho. So nangwa abantu beza mukusaina abantu nabena bara kwa tama qualities bafwa mu muntu waisho baga. Then kwa bafana time life kwa failure kwa maybe you're meant to be a leader like that. O manjo wala bafe follow. Chove kuriyo.
Yeah.
Epengirira de samanji. God's will che mwine fe karasa la fenjebele wala pitamu fia so na wala pitamu fia so. So me, I know if I was signed, I'm sure I would have been yagwati ndifemo lo waisho. But I know to say takuru muntu ansaina, I just need to do it on myself che. Na mwine funika chena nyamu kana end of shit.
Has anyone approached you to say Selemanyo trefo kusaina, or is it just personal choice to say na bala minenga baisa na ngwakita approach you wouldn't?
Ngabaisa kudina ne mwine form for hire. Sto abomba.
Tuma bomba.
Not ati kwari boko tufo kufika abantu mbomba na bena waisho era style so ule focus sign ngatu sign na vision che na ngale focus ta improve pa to reach sto bomba nangu.
Okay, you know something that I noticed about your music is that you give credit to God, like the messaging in certain songs very controversial, but also I picked up a lot of spirituality in a lot of the music that you do. So I want to talk about that. Like, did you grow up in a spiritual home? Talk to me about your spiritual side.
Stop kula feria kwa watu kwa Sunday school. Amdala bare imbako mkoaya, abe na mzimai bare imbako mkoaya, waisho era style. Amchechi twali mkonkerepo. I remember I was once a BB. Waisho ba BB ya Chris Z.
You Z to the corner.
After tawamo kufika jani twaiza paruza kaba gamba twaleka.
Nibanda nwakumenya bakunenuisha.
Necessarily na fide kwa isa afya ati bagai bae ba uniform.
Selemanyo tetu uniform.
Uniform kushwa shita kairi kwa feria kwa na wa mona fenje beria festa ba kupili kupipeka kwa film. Kaira ifinili ula ifash and the more you waste time, the more time we. So me I realized that the time I was young. So there's an emune kanda landanangu. Take over tinga church ni shoro landana this. Before I go to the studio in the paper. Before na yoko ndefo kuya, before na nangu pa stage in the paper. First time that so there's any album so waisho.
But you know your statements, I know very spiritual. So you and I would have gotten into a longer conversation, but I would respect what you would say. How often do you read the Bible?
How often? Reading Bible ni samkuisura nga paro fonde pitamu. Eropona isura exactly nga naverenge. Firanda pa fonde pitamu waisho.
So why would you always just wait until you're going through something?
An inspiration. First of all, an inspiration. Gashile foko verenga manje warampatikisha.
Gafiri fear with. No. It's not even about being forced. And I know why I was asking the question is because, and I told you that, spirituality is very wide. That's why getting into the conversation of, the Bible would be really long. Panda basoti ya pafe interview Selemanyo suma velenga.
Orijibarango mchecho of mwavera to worship. Worship nila kwa mumfobu before wambo kura shimikire chewe mwashana poshana. So ngole umfobu para ifinichule umfobu warambo kudanda wirenshilesi.
Ushakuya fengore dandaura.
Kairinga fire wama kule tota fe ule afina vibe ila kwa ture umfobu.
Tafuro kushamira.
Tafuro kushamira. Na mapepo toka kupepa sana. Kaire sangana uishi bati muntu. Efo ya basi.
Tako kupepa sana.
Toishi bali kwa nangoba pastor inginga bapepa sana. Ataki yoro ikura sana.
Kaire fachiba. Na mote nemba taibo sa mote kai paki.
Efo ya basi.
So unashita avoid that story for ya fide kwa shani na ifide enda kupebu.
Kaire nezaba mulini. There's a Bible that he created man to his own image.
Come on.
So ine ngaba mpangire muri image abatata na ina nishi. Yalishibu.
Nishina yopo.
Talk
to me about your song God Came Through.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful song, that one. And also features Trina South. I love Trina South so much because I feel like she's very talented. And I want to talk to her. Trina, what is going on? Trina is very talented, and I know you've worked with her a couple of times. So talk to me about that particular song. And also it's tied into your spirituality, because when I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is such a beautiful song.
Yeah. So Get Come Through actually is a time I actually try and do the shack. After the chant of the shack, a lot of people just had a lot of negative things to say. And I had a couple of guys that were just supporting my style. So that song I got it in be Selemanyo. But my comments at
oh, when you did the Shako.
So when God came through actually is and I had a and definitely sound different. Was one period chabu penakwat. So when I know when God comes through, everything goes according.
Okay, let's talk about the Shako, right? Very controversial song. It's a little thought-provoking. What was going on in your life and also in the studio that sparked an inspiration for you to do a song like that?
So the Shako for a song. Quando o abelheiro studio, acho. Para que eu tinha baixado que eu tenho no meio da style. Acho agora. So, if eu voltar a com café vai por fora ainda. Cada um que está fazendo muito. Baby, olha job que small, baby. Eu já não andei me vou tirar pouco não acho. Do deixar. I think they have the video. Exato, mira a video que eu ane como ideia do style que também. But story movie agora vai ter, bem como não ficou de mídia agora some type of way, but part of way randa na não kufunda futhi.
No, you can enlighten everyone. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, that when that song dropped, you know what I mean? But for you as an artist, and that, a lot of artists would say, art sometimes might not be understood. So you as the creator, the person that came up with that particular concept, can then teach us and explain to us, and so tell me what you wanted to say about the song.
So one, it's part of life. So nila nyimbo yakwati wamulondolera fegero njebere fonde fwani so sitako fya so wamweba then kala pona una mapacho nale imbati muri gero tamufumindala mana ngora TV mufuma abana noto swende limondala pila kutila na la fileka batishila pila mbosha pofona la pila ponje ndo desha so kwali bairi yako bati mwana kashwashwa so idani mbona ngo baichi bare umfwa na ngaba kuru kai life in discipline food and it's good when you find a good lady like that or ngabo Malawi but kala bafina bana kashabeza fina na fimbi fi tito kala bapela pa mafumo yako ati unwanted pregnancies waishwaida because bare for kumfusha vyo wino ile kwa limbini peer pressure. That's not what they wanted, but a decision wapangira that particular time. So yana baba bata kushitaka abstain waishwa but afwa kona nguninda la mo staka abstain but it's a good vibe song chakwa everybody can enjoy it whether mukuru mwaiche because fira chitika fiti more especially kwa bana area kwati bali abantu things that happen behind the scenes that everybody does it ngafileta parwele abengi tabomfwa bwino but that's the truth
basa istakonde
if abachitaka ile epa ishire na judgment day so fida bachita kumba ro futa bomfwa bwino finga twafiranda parwele manje bakisa tambisha ko eveno aisha Nishipali na abafyashi abanobe amadamu davat baleta cha TV mando desha ko ifu amona what is that desha ko
while we're talking about controversial music normally it's thought provoking. You also have a song called Tupuz, another song that's a little thought provoking when you sort of listen to it. So the collaboration with that song, what inspired for that one as well? I want to know.
So ile nimbona ino fresh song nimbo yako bati tulomfa ko Jamaican hapo tuliba ku Jamaica time twasanga muzame but tuliba mu Jamaica waisho so ni yako bati nang lifestyle twikala edingi ngatulina bagay nangu fitika kunse ko bagay eba kwatana sana family abantu bapa street waisho eda bapunda twangara kwa richirorupo so bena nang kanto akano no barakana so ka Tupuz of twarelanda kure chinjana waisho you share waisho bonse makwata iko opportunity kuchindu waishba so ngamuri 6 mapunda ma Tupuz insha bonse mara mfo no tapa wara punda ta ine ndia pokchiro munanzi kai was mara fa same level na kumfana mara mfana pego bachini mbovu chapa street fair yako bati chanthem chapa street ma Tupuz kazipita bo ma Tupuz tu
Selemanyo, let's talk about your sound. You sound very, very different, right? Very unique, very different. I'm not saying this because I'm sitting next to you, but I've always been a fan of your sound because the first time I listened to when you rebranded, I was like, this is very different. I want to know who inspired for you to sound the way you do.
I'm sure I've noticed everybody says I'm unique. Nangoni style yakaena. Just came from the deep pache of me che. Why sure? So nila vya kwati sound it is about just different sounds. I listen to different people.
Yeah.
Na direction for others. I also have challenges, especially when I'm creating. Because I always create. I just want to be me. That's why I'm but me and me. You are you. In the you de me. And they say you do me. Tell you wanna be. Nishi pachalo kuba what you wanna be. Wasala po kuba wanna be. Me and me. Me and me. Me and me. Yes, I.
Naturally, I don't know before that I kind of chunk but first thing for want to, like just be reminded of the kind of art that you've created or you create over time. And that's why I was asking about your sound because it's very unique. It sounds very different. Yeah. So with that being different, sometimes different takes time to be accepted, especially abantu for a certain kind of sound. Do you face challenges like that where you feel like because you're unique, people are taking time to sort of catch on?
Yeah, I feel like that, and I don't wait for them. Yeah, but I know they will catch up.
Yeah.
Why should I feel some type of way? It's hard to love what you don't understand.
Yeah.
So once we understand something, I love but I know they are catching up. Everybody who's hating, they are just wasting their time.
That's a type figure.
But if for me, I'll keep on doing me, and I have people that believe in me. Why should I that style? And that's what keeps me going.
Okay. So a constant dance in your music videos, then so about gangster sounds. Gangster sounds, niche.
It a gangster sounds very bomanj at this particular time. It's my movement, and I've like a couple of guys that I'm pushing that with. Why should I?
Okay.
But if chef, podcast I'm support travel na my youth share about different talent, fear, more get to more opportunities that talk with people. Time will come for us to just start selecting talent out there. But meantime, we're just trying to put it out there, and I know people have the gang like that.
Okay, nice. So I was talking about your consistency, even looking at how you've been dropping music, like 2 years ago. Selemanyo videos, you don't compromise. You're always giving us great quality videos, right? I wanted to talk about an aspect of recognition as an artist. Sometimes there are a few things that you put in and do as an artist. Then marquee players more art space. They need to recognize the work. So let's talk about the award space in Zambia. What's your opinion on awards and how certain nominations are done as an artist who's been putting in work for some time now?
I don't feel some type of way. I believe everything has got time. So even the guys that are being nominated, I believe they're also putting in work.
Yeah.
And if people are appreciating their works, it's so good.
Yeah.
But time is something I don't so much at the time. So you got to 50% lack of patience.
Yeah.
So the Roparanga ni passion, 15 shan.
Then pa 6 passion.
17th of October. The next year is 17th of October. So what change for info wakula wastation. Sanga next year wadawa tino wakolo payonse. Na wadawa tu wadi wasanga next year no kubikam. So life enda fena energy. Me, I don't feel some type of way. I respect everybody's opinion. So if you're not nominated, that doesn't mean you should participate. The recognition needing grab at home if you can know better.
Okay. You're from the Copper Belt originally, right? But it would be easy for someone to affiliate you to like a Lusaka artist. But I've interacted with you. But I think only because your affiliation mainly, and I think people who you've been very close to is, Desmond, who's been your friend. Do you get that? Like where people feel like, Selemanyo, do you feel like people always know that you do Copper Belt?
I bengi barishibana of my Copper Belt. Kaida sanga vya takaboko wa fuma aisha. But life in a journey. So ufana of me Copper Belt na go na pakuti mfike. I believe if I was in Copper Belt, I would have been where am I at this particular moment.
Yeah.
Aisha. So na nguni ne segregation ya padu saka na Copper Belt. I'm sure, and I do believe even an Lusaka artist feels the same when they go to Copper Belt. Kwa hiyo sema kwa different cultures.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know when you go that side. Kwa hivyo na mani mbofu yadi dafa kopa belt ya kwa na dance wale uma.
Last.
Kwa isa kuna wasanga takudi.
Takudi.
Na nomba fishiri file chitika.
It happens a lot. Nareba pale nareba because I was on the copper belt recently. And I was like any boy shingo shutu mfakuno. Copper belt na ngfero copper belt na rupisha. Mbe wasanga tukuleta rudi na sana. Bari kwa ta face sharp.
Yeah. Na kuna lifestyle fie. And you can't take that away from them washwa. But my aim is not just being played in Copper Belt to Lusaka and stuff like that. It's just taking Zambian music to another level. If it means by Kenya, support Zambian, it should feel like at the end of the day, we're just trying to pave the way. The same way that these previous artists paved ways for us, why sure?
Yeah.
Now, if we just want to contribute, why sure? If we contribute something, we're also inspiring people out there.
Yeah. Okay. Selemanyo Ministries, you have to go.
Hapana ra kupanga jikoni, not jikoni, tekanya. Kantuntonganye. Wala basha. Ukala ingisha kwa abantu kulabika kutumipando. Wako kai wino mwacho bakula isa uri pageti. Akumona pe chisuse. Teshele na mukupepa. Chisuse chili pageti. Chili pageti na mukupepa. Baka.
Kama sai kila
mara. Tora isura. Selemanyo Ministries naye nani rafia kwa ati kana vya mani mbofe na yenye mafia mfava kutotera resa waisho. Pafi wanchitira. Waisho bana kumfisha pa. So every time I think every year kuna part of nyapo na mtubiri uta gospel mtotera koresa. That is shibuko.
Okay. So let's talk about your current single. You do have a new song out titled Tebufwaye Wesu featuring Salemanyo and a very deep song, very beautiful song as well. Have you ever experienced loss?
Yeah.
Because the start of that song is very sentimental. With Salia, I know that she still is going through that period of grief. She lost her mother. And I know when I listened to the song, I was like, oh, what was the conversation with her when you came up with the song? My Tampine Pamo concept, or did you think of her when you
so we talked about that conversation, I remember, last year, June. That's when we wanted to make like spiritual style. But that particular time, I never had like a perfect beat to make. So I waited until wasabako vibe so that was happening. But I've lost a couple of friends and family like that.
Yeah.
But we live and learn.
So in that song, you also speak about how, and it's so relatable because there's a lot of times when we lose people, you want them to stay. You know what I mean? Like at that point, it's not your will.
Unbelievable.
Yes, it's God's will. Like God's will sometimes is going to hurt you. And then you end up losing the person. So I just want to know, for you, when you're writing this song and also making it so relatable to the people that are going to listen, even on so many levels. So you speak about that and several other issues, and you decide to put Salemanyo on this particular song. So the vibe, even you, like, but even on this one, you were very mellow in like your delivery of the message.
So I chose Salemanyo because of course a chemistry like that. She's one person that wakuma feel mpera energy there. And the time we made that beat, now King Nachi, that's the first person that came in mind. If I don't think about things twice. Come off and she needed someone. What was another question again?
No, I was just talking about this particular song, the messaging in the song. You speak about loss, and another one you speak about something else. So you speak about loss in different ways.
Yeah.
Like most situations are ups and ups. So yeah, there situations on the in terms of grief, but talk to me about just loss in like when it comes to life in general.
So this was my second tattoo. He tattoo he died 2021. But even in July 2021. So he tattoo he first lost fear this is my drive. Kaya mdala na bena bantu mama waishiva tu mwana kabana doctor. Kaya mano kare to amba so was that 9 I chose my own path.
Yeah.
And it started that tabari poya kwa baka steko experience greatness so he faced grief then kare bafe na bana ndio bana official and kote pomo na ndati mapesho wambiri vile mo failure kwa nchi bantu baishiva tababo febe mbaba enade pampa mofi angaza sanga fat half then kare pona bana nso botwa sanga na bena people that you know that okay this guy believes in me then along the way what bambo kule chinja mano
yeah.
Bantu bakati okay uyu muntu tutasangwa nanko tulesunkana nkwe tukafika nanko kutari wadabata along the way nanko ambo kule akitaka. So that's not my choice. That's why I life yasangwa tiendo for enda tetiendo for enda. The moment you start forcing life to start moving the way you want it to move, you fear pena. Kana nkodesa kwa tafe funze finto fast. That's why bufuwayo bwako te bufuwayo kwesu. So when God makes a decision, you just need to stay strong and move on like that.
Very true. Does Salia have a nickname for you? Salia has got a nickname for you.
And that's Selemanyo. Katu shumu inofu to run that vibe.
No, I know. Like she's also one of my favorite people. But as we get to conclude, also talk to me about King Nachi. I know King Nachi is somebody that you work with most of the time. So talk to me about your relationship with him.
King Nachi is also one guy that believes in me. Benabara nkwatira professor ndofo yabafi. Kuna yana cha kwa kuchacha futhi balaye bashavata. Selemanyo ninkwatira professor mfu. Even the way it was with, I think he's the one who made the feature chef, the chef's feature possible. And God came through.
Yeah.
After I dropped into the shako, wasam dembera message in the ninkwatira vision. Waishwa. Defo kupangira kwa tumani mbo 35. Waishwa. So I recorded those songs, like I recorded 5 songs in the space of 3 days. So the time that I was recording those songs, like the first 3 songs, was share for what? But it's a fader in God came through. But King Nachi na muntu fe mwaka talan support tai. Let him be.
Okay. Selemanyo, when are we getting an album or an EP?
Soon.
You're so consistent. Like October. September, October, how many songs do you have out?
I think 3.
I think that you get what I'm saying. Like you're very consistent with putting out music. Or do you also feel artist like Rich Busy is one of the artists that shares album. Do you feel like you're putting it on hold a little bit? You don't want to put a
I've got so many songs, and every time I feel like dropping a project and stuff like that, the guys I work with, they always feel like it's not time yet. But I feel like they're just giving me time for more preparation.
Yeah.
I think na energy at this particular time, it's just good. I'm just vibing with my people. I don't focus on money in both of them. So long time this song kopera album nishi. Na sound na vibe. Guys, this is something different.
Yeah.
So I don't care how long it will take, but I believe I've got so much patience.
Yeah.
So they just need to expect. As long as I'm giving them music, share it.
Okay. I've now asked you this. What does Selemanyo mean?
Selemanyo ni Selemanyo fin. What you see is what you get.
Selemanyo fin.
Selemanyo ni Selemanyo. Takwaba na umbi. Takwaba.
Okay. So as an artist, you have range, right? But in terms of your music, you've given us different messages, that like different songs for these people, for this kind of audience, for this kind of audience. Who do you want to primarily target in your music?
Every person matters. Aba mashiru, aba tunturu, aba kuchechi, aba maba.
Not too quick,
not too sarapo. Ngo sarapo ni issue selfish. Kimbira pe bonse.
Bonse chapa.
That's why turemesha kuchechi, to imba konesha kwa watu matupu zamando desha ko fili ni ambwa. Waishu amarong. Every song has got a particular specific audience.
Yeah.
Waishu. Shirefwa ira style yako watu abantu wamebale ngotabale connected. Sometimes people just love my characters away from music. Waishu. I have people like that. Bena bati mave character away from music. Kwa fena bagwa, iwe nalitema ndo deshako. Iwe nalitema fili ni ambwa. Waishu. Abantu wapsana. Kwa fena bakurufi bakopa. Nalitema ulimbo wa misheru ya. Ule panga sense waishu. Abakurufi bakwati mbini muzimaye wadava kanshi baromfwa. Wadava nangwa apa ghetto arirumbara na tupuzi. Waishu. Wa nkuma duronga ndo deshako kairi ni konse.
Ida yafe konse.
Konse. Ida ni konse kairi.
Selemanyo, thank you so much for stopping by. But you know, phone chita bangani ngota musician. Don't kayo item mo kuimba, item mo crap, item music last foot. So apo phone chita when I'm hanging out with an artist, warat pera ko a few bars to transition us to next music video. We're going to end with your current single. So nshishwenge mwara funya kwa mabazi ya kutupera. Ero tira muri video nangore fo akoyambi. Ero fo kutupera
torai mbako nango. I'm in LA, Los Angeles, bro.
Ero torai dayo. Okay, so inena raisa rayo oro iwe ushari oipui kishete. It's not a good video.
No pressure.
Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. Conversation continues for social media. Nachira chitinga kona bad boy Selemanyo. It's the leader of the Tonda gang. Yeah, he pass on a few. But to end the show, he's gonna give us some buzz. I had to transition to the next music video. Selemanyo.
Bad boy Selemanyo. Selemanyo. ati ichichiwe mbochambala Selemanyo afuma chingola location ichiwe mpala gafya chitika bonse bala sengela ifya fulina fyo fyabano mutengo bala pendela buchushibwa tusavula mvundula ufolo mungwala bapamienu bafolya mabwenge mfla ngufika ngomtanda mfla before waenda first kwa mfla tente olokutampla bali musabula bala sabula twalimulya inambala panchito hatangishepo ukwangala mambala nyongo kuine mwangala indala mission sendela mpendela wimpembela wipwala lala chenjela ukuntola mupola mbapola ngangoshe mupola feba bikalondo mukola abantu patatula bakola kunona kapona tula tola wimfama wantola tempola kanampala kalenje batina kankwatelo mwana batumwana la tampala hapala bapapa bepala mwebena tipano tepo ekala baska ra kono shishibenga kamonekela apamale kaleka Putebo ango bola yonsala kwingila pampie fomonse kwingila adabwa mango ya bala apo bamalusha sampo bali musampula bala tusampula nimbo shesu basampula keshimati umulilo apula tengo meshile ngo muntu akula abakumye subakali abakumye no makula walishani napo ishatiwe patakula ya fula no fula
Bad boy Selemanyo
ya fula muchimuzi ni zi